Little kid, look at this little kid. He's just walking by himself. He's like, what, 2 or 3 years old. It's open. And guess what? There are no attendants in here. I love Korea. Like, you can't have this in America or in Europe. So everything, as I said before, so conveniently located. When I moved to Korea, the first thing I noticed was how different the neighborhoods are organized from America and Europe. I was really shocked to see how convenient the neighborhoods were organized for people to have everything they needed all in one place. But today, I want to take you around my neighborhood and maybe 1 or 2 other neighborhoods just to show you how different the neighborhoods are organized, and also to see if this is a place you could live. I want to show you like why I love living in my neighborhood so much. So as we're walking out of the area where my apartments are, we come to like the second main street in the area. And just when you walk out, over here, there is a supermarket. If we walk down here, there's also a supermarket. And just look at all of these buildings and stuff here. Let's just stop and take a look. So you have another cafe here, Frank Burger, which is a like fast food restaurant. You have like a skin clinic, and there's so many shops around here. But here's an eye shop. So you can come and get glasses, Paris Baguette, which is a place where you can get sandwiches, phone store here. And just here, there is a pharmacy. Oh, yak. Yak means like medicine. So remember, this is all like just 2 minutes walking from my home. And now we come to like the building that I really like the most. In this building, there is a fitness or health studio, dental clinic. It says Good Morning Chikwa Liwan. And there's another dental clinic on the 3rd floor. There's a general practitioner on the 2nd floor. Okay, so if we look just across the street, there is a bank just right here. So everything, as I said before, so conveniently located. I don't really need to leave the neighborhood for anything, because I can just walk outside and everything is here. Korea is really good for setting up its neighborhoods so that all of the things that people need to survive on a daily basis are located like right at a finger's touch. So we're walking down the main thoroughfare of my neighborhood, and right here you can see there's a mom and pop store. It's like a dollar store. So you can go in there, you can get like cheap things. And here there's a banchan restaurant. So banchan is like Korean side dishes, but in this store you can also get like curry, chicken curry. You can get other kinds of vegetables and stuff. So like if you want to come to Korea to visit or live and you want to save money on food, if you find one of these banchan shops, you can get like all of the vegetables you need, even the meats and things, for like a really cheap price. And one thing about the shops in Korea, like the smaller shops like this banchan shop, is that if you go there often enough, they'll begin to know who you are, and then they'll give you some discounts. There's also like a snack store. It's connected to the dollar store, so you can get fish, you can get tofu and other things at very cheap prices. You can see here we got a pizza school. So there's a pizza shop like just right here. And I'm still only like 3 minutes away from my home, not even 3 minutes. So this is on a side street from my home, and they have one of my favorite things just 30 seconds from where I live. This is a coin norebang. This is a coin singing room. So whenever I feel the need to relieve stress, I just come down here and hop into one of the rooms, private rooms, and sing to my heart's content. And they just opened a new chicken shop here. Whoa, I'm gonna have to order from there. Got the UJ Group truck. So the post office is delivering messages and packages and letters and all kinds of things on this beautiful Saturday morning. Right behind, there's a phone shop there. And then here, there's another cafe. Let me show you guys something really impressive. This is a ready-to-go meal shop. And if you live alone or you don't feel like buying all of the ingredients for a meal, you can come here and, oh, it's open. And guess what? There are no attendants in here. There are no attendants at all. But you can see there's a CCTV camera over there. So everything that we do or a person does is captured on film, because you can just open the door and take the food. But of course, no one is going to steal anything because of the CCTVs, but also just because, yeah, it's Korea. Of course, people steal things here, but the chances of them stealing is not as high as it is in America or in Europe, I think. So yeah, once you have your stuff, you just come here and you pay. They've got rice, they've got ramyeon. It's just really cool and convenient if you don't have like a scheduled meal for the evening. You can just come here and you can grab one of these ready-to-go kits. So here, there's a hair studio for women. There's also a traditional like rice cake shop. And also another restaurant. I think you can get pork meat here. Oh, there's a piano practicing studio. And then to top everything off, ta-da-da-da-da, we've got the wonderful 7-Eleven. I usually go here a lot, so the owners always like hook me up with stuff. We've got a butcher, it's my friend's shop. And there's a fruit stand. There's another phone shop. Here is a really cheap like beauty apparel shop. So you can go in and get makeup or shampoo or toiletries and things like that. Here's a bakery right here, you can see. Another pizza shop. And there's another cafe right here, another phone shop. I eat at this place often. This is a kimbap place. Here's where Koreans play the lotto. I'm not brave enough to go in there because I might spend a lot of money that I don't have. Here's another pharmacy across the street. Here's another outdoor produce stand. So we're now like maybe 5-minute walk away from my home if you're walking like very slowly. And then here we're coming to, I got a metro station right in front of my house basically. So I can get to anywhere in Seoul from this metro station. But also this metro station is more special than a lot of other stations because at this station you can also take the KTX or other trains to different places around Korea. It's another bank. All of these shops here, except for the barber, these are restaurants lined up along the street. So this is the main traffic area of my neighborhood. This neighborhood isn't the most expensive. It's not the most posh neighborhood, but it's quiet and it's not very expensive and it's clean. Like it looks on the outside not so clean, but there's usually not so much trash around here, and it's at night there aren't that many people walking in the alleyways and stuff, and it's just really, I mean, it's got some color, but it's also just very comfortable to live. The Pilates studio right here, and then there's another cafe right there. Oh, there's also a church over here. It says Yeongunpo Nongkyoe. So there's a church over there. And there's a Chinese restaurant. And then we've got a police station. It's a very nice looking police station. So if you find a person's lost card or lost keys or find anything that doesn't belong to you, like you can always just bring it to the police station, and the police station will do its very best. Usually they do it well. They will find the owner of the stolen or lost items that you find. So cool Korean police cars. So the police in Korea are nationalized or federalized or however you want to say it. So all of the police cars and the uniforms in Korea look the same. And then you got another convenience store. And then here they just built a new high-rise building right across the street from the best thing that I love about Korean neighborhoods are the parks. So as you know from all of my vlogs, this is the park where I usually come to do the vlogs. So yeah, I'm always here. And I love how this park is set up. It's not so big, but it's not super small. It's just like the right size, and there's always elderly people here exercising, or there are young people here playing with their dogs or going on dates. It's just a really nice park to be. I don't want to have her face in the camera, but over there you can see there's an older woman. She's exercising on the equipment, which is another thing that I really love about Korea. Older people get out and move. You can always see older people like sitting in the parks or at the train stations or just being on the exercise equipment. Just really a nice sight to see. Here is something called the Jumin Center. Jumin Center. I think it's like the community center. And at the very top, very top over here, it says Helsejang. Helsejang. So that means the exercise room. And this is where I go to the gym. It's very cheap here. There's another gym in this area where I went. 650,000 Korean won per year, which doesn't sound expensive because it's per year, but it's expensive considering I can work here or work out here for 1 month for 30,000 won. People come here, they can get like tax information, they can get official documents, many different things here. And Korea is doing a really good job these days with putting like these, I guess, video marquees. So it gives like visual information, and it's very interactive. Like you can press pause, you can press play. Well, it's not working now, but yeah, it's cool for like older people who aren't very familiar with kiosk machines. So easy for them to touch. It's very big. The letters are big, easy to read, and there's also English. Go Korea. So let's go to another neighborhood and see if the neighborhood is organized in a similar fashion to my neighborhood. So yeah, with the amount of CCTVs that Korea has, like a lot of shops can put their products out on the street, and there's no fear of anyone like walking off with their stuff. I mean, it may happen in very, small doses or small amounts, but for the most part, like the shops are able to advertise what they have on the inside by putting them on the side of the street and not worrying about someone like walking off with their stuff. To arrive at another residential area, this place is like just 2 minutes from my home again on the other side. And as you can see, there are a lot of tall apartment buildings. What a tall building. I used to teach that to my students in English class when I taught elementary students. What a tall building. So as you know, there's not a lot of horizontal space in Korea for living. So a lot of the residential areas have apartments that just go straight up. Like every now and then you'll see like horizontal homes, but those are usually in like maybe the richer areas. Could be, or there's some in the not so rich areas, the not so affluent areas. But yeah, in the countryside, you'll see more horizontal buildings. But yeah, just everywhere in Korea, you'll see these high-rise apartments. There's like a little kid. Look at this little kid. He's just walking by himself. He's like, what, 2 or 3 years old. He's just out here walking by himself. There's not a care in the world. So in the apartment complex that I just showed you, there was a playground area. Actually, there are 2 playground areas, but if you look across the street here, there's another high-rise building, and there's a park area for children to play. There's a butcher right here, and then there's also another pharmacy over there. Here, there's a bank, small bank, ATM for people to get money. Well, of course, that's what ATMs are for. This area here is a small community center, and there's a playground area. So Korea does a really good job of keeping areas open for children to play. I think when children are really young, when people are really young, they encourage them to play. But as they grow older, it's more about education, like cramming education. Look at all these apartment buildings everywhere. Wow, look at this guy's supercar. Nice Mercedes. Wow, that's a great view. Another Paris baguette. I'm hungry. I usually don't eat breakfast in the morning because I do intermittent fasting, but looking at all of this bread and food just makes me hungry. And yo, check this out. This is new. I haven't seen this here before. There's another ice cream shop that they just opened up here, but 안녕하세요. This ice cream shop is also self-service. So let's go inside there's no one in here. So you could just come in here and buy your ice cream. They've got chips and other kinds of snacks. There's cookies, there's ramen, more ice cream, and more chips. So this woman over here, I don't want to get her face in the camera, but she's purchasing her items. So she's just scanning it into the computer. She's gonna put it in the bag and go. I love Korea. Like, you can't have this in America or in Europe. You can't have a place where you can just walk in, you can buy your stuff unencumbered by people looking at you or following you around, and get your stuff and then just leave. So of course there's the CCTV here. So people are very conscious not of just the CCTVs, but because of like public image. Like if you steal something and you get caught, then it's kind of like, a stain on your reputation. And one thing about these areas, these residential areas, is that it's so green. Like here's another playground for students, children, and all of the apartment buildings all around. But yeah, there's so much green. Like you would think a city like Seoul that has like 10 million people, I think it's like 20 million with the aggregate population of the surrounding counties, you would think that this place wouldn't have so much green. But I think the Seoul city government does a good job of keeping, as much green as it can in this concrete jungle. So if you want, you can rent one of these bikes and take them to the next destination, wherever that may be. For some reason, Koreans won't steal these daringi bikes, but Koreans will steal like other bikes. If you leave your bicycle unattended in Korea, it'll be gone. The bicycle and the umbrella will be gone. Like, they won't steal laptops, they won't steal expensive cell phones, they won't take your wallet or anything like that. They won't take your bag, but they'll take your bike and your umbrella. And I was having a conversation with my students a couple of days ago about why this would happen. And I think it's because like maybe there's a communal like understanding that, oh, I really need the bike to go somewhere far so I can take it, or it's raining and I don't have an umbrella so I can take someone's umbrella. I don't know, I'm just making something up, but it's weird. I just don't understand why that happens. Here we come to another residential area that's about a 5-minute walk from my home. And there's a chicken place over there. There's another convenience store. There's a computer shop over there. There's a dry cleaners right over here, or a laundromat, I think. Got a coffee shop right over here. There are people inside. And there's another self-service ice cream shop right here. So, oops, this ice cream shop even has like drinks. We're not gonna go down this way, but there's like another residential area down here that has a lot of shops and apartments and things. But there are so many good-looking young women in this area. I walked here before looking for like a chicken shop, and I was like, what in the world? Like the population, the density of like beautiful women, beautiful young women is like a lot higher just in this area over here alone than probably like all of Seoul. I was like, yo, what is this? So I said I was going to go to one more area for you, but I decided not to. I'm gonna take you to like 2 more because they're so close. So here again, there's a pharmacy right across the street, and then there's a dry cleaner right there, and there's an automotive shop right over there. And then over here, there's a a hair shop, and you can buy tiles and things for your home. And then right here, we have a supermarket area, and then there's a gym up there, and a table tennis place. It says Taku Club, so table tennis club. There's a church. This is Dorin Kyoe, like Dorin Church, because this area is called Dorin Dong. Here's a real automotive shop. So here, there's another cool apartment building, and here is a realtor, Paris Baguette. Another one where you can buy sandwiches. There's a chicken shop over here, and over there, I'm gonna zoom in, there's a Baskin Robbins. right over there. Okay, this is the main area of my neighborhood. And as you can see, there's a mall in the back. It's Times Square. This is one of the most famous malls in Seoul. So here's a tous les jours and the coffee house. So this tous les jours is like a Paris baguette. They serve sandwiches. Over here, this building, there is the post office. So here's the other side of the train station. So I could have just actually walked through the train station to come over here, but I took another route because I went to the other residential area. But yeah, this is the main street. So over here, there's the Shinsegae department store. There's also Times Square. Over here, there's like Daiso. There's a party area down that street. So this is the louder area, the louder side of my neighborhood. And then over here, this area, there's a McDonald's over there. Way over yonder, there's a Starbucks. Okay, so this is the inside of the train station where I live. There's an Olive Young. This is like a Walgreens or a store where you can buy like toiletries and makeup and stuff. Over there, there's a Krispy Kreme. There's a Loteria that's like a McDonald's. You can see there's a KFC. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is something that Americans will love to see. There's a TGI Fridays. Then over here, there's the main area, the platform area where you buy your train tickets. Okay guys, well that concludes the tour of my neighborhood. We've come back to the fruit stand. I'm gonna buy some cherries. We've made a full circle. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you can see Korean neighborhoods are very convenient if you're thinking about moving here or coming to visit and staying in a residential area at an Airbnb or something. But yeah, have no fear. You can get everything you need in a Korean neighborhood. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I love you all. And as always, stay hydrated. Peace. That was cool.